What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's shop update here at Spawn Fly Fish. Yes, we missed you last week, but as you can see, we do have some things of interest and we wanted to just hook you in. So follow along.
All right, great intro from Pete. Kicking things off, we got CNF. So today we're gonna highlight a couple brands that have been heavily requested, but long delayed arrival. So we've ordered these a while ago, super popular. If I'm being honest, I did not know that much about this product, but over the last 48 hours, diving into it with a few customers, I have learned a ton. And these are some pretty interesting boxes. So they come in a range of size. We ordered a huge line of them. They didn't all show up. This is what we physically have here. And if I'm being honest, sold. We have extras of that, sold. So we have customers that requested this product. We got them in. We're gonna get more in, but let's just jump into one of these really quick, just so you can kind of get a feel for it. So these large boat boxes are frankly the most expensive fly box I've ever heard of, but they're very cool. So you can get these inserts for them and they just pop out. So like you can take these out, you can bring a small box. So you got this big box, but you don't want to go with it every day. You're targeting some different species. Pop that thing in, pop it out. Let me see if I can do that. There we go. Pop it in. You can take that one out, put it in your other size box. So you don't have to lug this huge thing around, but yet you're going to bring it with you. So you have like a home base for your flies. And then you got your little foot soldiers here. So super cool. Really interesting concept. So that is one of these boat boxes. So I'll just open one of these up so you can see just exactly what I'm talking about here. You bring this sucker, you leave it at your campsite. You got different flies in there, and then you can just swap these out. So really kind of cool idea. Just put that in there, take the hot flies out, slap them in there, and click them in. Ready to rock and roll. So really excited about that. This is going to be a great product for us. Again, they come in different sizes, different target species, and it's going to be a ton of fun to see these in action with all those customers that have been looking at them. So that really does it for our CNF. These will be live on the website, not when this video goes live, but shortly thereafter. If you do want one, call quickly. Like I said before, a bunch of these are already sold, but we got a bunch more on the way.
All right, like Josh mentioned earlier, per your request, we have decided to bring in a bunch of the Hanak competition hooks. Now, for all of you, especially into those smaller bugs, think Euro nymphing, trout fishing, all that good stuff, amazing hooks. Yet another option that we offer here at Spawn, your one-stop fly fishing shop. So whether you're into dry flies, jig style flies, wets, nymphs, doesn't matter. We've got you covered in yet another range of amazing hooks. And yes, they say competition on them, but that doesn't mean you have to be a competitive fly fisher to use them. It just means that you're probably going to do much better than the buddy you fish with who doesn't have them.
All right, when it comes to the fishing report, I did get out and fish this week. There was a holiday. That's why a couple of you guys' packages didn't move. We spoke to many of you guys on the phone about this, but we did get out and fish a little bit. The cutthroat fishing, I would say, was a bit challenging. So the weather's really nice out here. The water's dropping. Those fish are holding up. It can be a little bit difficult. Be patient when you cast that fly into the hole. Let it drop. That'd be my biggest word of advice to you. Let that fly drop. A lot of times they're going to eat on the drop and then do your dance. So not only did I fish locally, but I also had the opportunity this past weekend to go back to Colorado and fish the Alpine Lakes. We got a video coming out on that this weekend. It was frankly phenomenal. It was really good fishing, tons of fish, lots of dry fly action, even more little teeny midge action on 6X, 7X. Haven't fished that style for a long time, so it really challenged my skill set, but overall it was phenomenal. You guys will get a little taste of that, and we will produce a couple blogs in terms of gear and we already produced a blog on what it's like traveling from sea level, which this shop here is like 3 feet above sea level, to over 11,000 feet. So there are some tips that we would recommend. I thought I was gonna be just fine. Didn't feel that great up there. So, but fishing really helped. It was really good. So if you're in that area, be sure to get out. If you got the opportunity to travel to one of those places this year, definitely take advantage of it. If you're coming out to the coast, be patient. So that really does it for this week's Fish Report.
We almost forgot. June 29th, not this weekend, next weekend, right next door. We've already talked about it a little bit. The Ilwaco Cidery has its official opening. So you do want to be there. If you're in town, by all means, stop by, say hi to us at Spawn, go next door and have yourself a delicious cider, and do us a favor, hit that like and then subscribe button. Oh yeah, look what just happened to come through the door.
Tibor Frost Black.
Mm-hmm.